And if this is the level I believe it is, then we'll be introduced to a new kind of buddy here, which is great news for us. So I'm gonna go take all you guys. I'm sorry, my little red flower buddy there, or red leaf rather, my little Robert plant, but we've got ourselves ivory candy pop buds. You can't imagine what's in here, and why there's sunlight 3 floors underneath the ground. I don't know. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. So this place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? Well, it is kind of deeper in the ground, and you would think that it'd be a little bit warmer than the surface, just at face value. So anyway, more recycled text from the first time, because, well, basically, we're going to go ahead and actually switch our Pikmin. Now, he didn't explain it, but you can actually switch between flower types by going up and down on the pad. You'll notice I'm going between leaves and flowers here. So with this, there we go. I'm going to throw all you guys in there. There we go. So we've got candy pop buds producing white flowers. I guess you can imagine why this is called what it is. I don't know why he calls it the White Flower Garden before he even realizes it. With that being said, let's go and pluck and see what we've got. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves white Pikmin. Incredible how white Pikmin it is. Tiny, but it looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are seemingly red. Yes, that's actually going to come into play here very shortly. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Alamar. It must be an entirely new type. You are slacking on the job. Yeah. Our data record on this type is a blank page. I already told you, I don't like doing paperwork. And I was never underground in the last 9 days I was here. Alright, so must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. Good. We will do that, because that's going to be like a key thing in Pikmin 3. It's Alamar's notes all over the planet. You need to collect them. They'll be so out of the way, you'll be like, gee, I wonder if this is going to say something amazing. Well, you might be sorely disappointed. Alright, so there are our newly acquired white Pikmin. They are amazing. This dungeon layout will always be the same, so let's go honey them up. Or nectar them up, rather, with our honey wisp. Oh, nice. Drop 2 of them. I'm going to actually get all of them with this one. Now, white Pikmin, they are significantly faster, and they have a, what is that? An immunity to, poison, if you couldn't have guessed. So that is very awesome. But with the addition of their beady eyes, they actually gives them the ability for X-ray vision. They can see things in the ground and bury things that are unseen. And they are the only Pikmin that can do this. As long as you have just one white Pikmin, you'll be able to dig up any treasure, because once it gets up high enough, the other Pikmin will be able to dig in, have themselves a good time. Look at that. Oh my god, the power of teamwork is amazing. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and find the other honey wisp. Sometimes honey wisps will drop sprays. It is very unlikely, but it still is the possibility. That is not one of them, but that's fine. That is fine. Alright, let's get out of here. Let us leave this 3rd sub-level, because there's nothing else for us to do here. So white Pikmin are a little bit faster, and if you decide to use an ultra spicy spray on your squad of Pikmin, it makes everybody move basically twice as fast, attack twice as fast, but the thing is, they also succumb to hazards twice as fast, and interestingly enough, because white Pikmin are the fastest Pikmin in this game, when you use an ultra spicy spray on them, it actually slows them down, which I thought was hilarious. Anyway, here we have, what kind of tape is this? I don't even know. Gamma tape. Super stick textile. And that is the only treasure on this floor. So let's go dive on in to the 4th floor, which hopefully you brought some white Pikmin, because, well, you're gonna need it. And much like the yellows in the past game, they're not very important in here. I mean, every single level in this game, like when I say level, I mean like the Awakening Wood and Valley of Repose, they have a gate that has poison generators in it that you need to use to destroy. So they are required, but like I said, you don't need that many. So let's see, what's over here? I'm going to put these guys in a safe place. No enemies on this floor, but I'm going to go ahead and take these white Pikmin and actually completely ignore them, because we're in a spacesuit. We don't get affected by deadly noxious gases. Instead, there's no treasure over here. I think I briefly mentioned this before, but dungeon layouts are randomized, and they're still the same in some respects. Like, every time you will have poison generators here, and let's get these guys working on that. And Where's that other thing? Oh, it's over here. But for the most part, they will have the same treasures. And, alright, 2. And we'll go get this guy's taken care of. And, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Sometimes you'll get unbeatable layouts, but you just want to keep that in mind. Can you guys possibly do that faster? The reason why I'm using only whites is so that we don't need to waste time destroying these generators, although I guess it probably would have saved time to send some reds this way or something. But anyway, we have ourselves a very lovely treasure, something I could desperately use right now because, well, I'm in need of survival ointment. Lovely chapstick, worth 90. Cool. So, actually, can I get these guys working on this? Okay, they finally got it. Alright, you go take care of that. Only 10 of you can grab that. Let's move on. Let's go this way. This looks like a part of the... somewhere else, like the Bullbox Kingdom or something. I don't know. But with that, we've got ourselves kind of an interesting little toxic toadstool. Fantastic. I wonder how Louie would feel about ingesting that. Alright, let's get out of here. Let us head down to the final subfloor of this area. We're not going to be dawdling too much here. I'm not going to go out of my way to destroy generators I don't have to, or bring back enemies I don't have to, but I don't know. Sub-level 5, ladies and gentlemen, of the White Flower Garden. Beautiful. And because this is the final floor, we actually have ourselves a bit of a special boss here. So I'm going to have... actually, let's give Louie a little bit of time in the sun. There we go. We're going to take our 20 purples here, and we're going to run over here because we're going to be fighting a familiar face. Now, while this is called the White Flower Garden, that doesn't mean that they're not going to use recycled bosses from the first game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you the burrowing snagger from Pikmin 1. He makes his reappearance here as the boss of the final floor. And basically, he works the same as before. He'll like come out of the area, and then he'll try and snap your Pikmin. You can only grab 3 at a time, but if he has them, he basically has them in the death grip. So what you want to do is wait for him to get stuck in the ground, and you'll be able to swarm your purples on him. This would be a good place to use your ultra spicy spray, but I'm not going to waste it because we can actually kill this guy in basically 2 cycles. So we just need to get lucky, like right here, and just start throwing... Oh, my controller was off. So basically they'll do a ton of damage. I missed a lot of them, but they already did a chunk of damage to him. So do it again. 2 times in a row, man. Can you do it? Please? Nope. We can actually still get them here. I just don't want to risk some of my Pikmin getting eaten. The more mature they are, the more time it'll take for him to eat them. But we have a couple leaves in there, so right here he's dead. He's dead, jolly man. There it is. And with 0 casualties, ladies and gentlemen, that is for... Yes, that is for Pikmin 1, where you destroyed all of my buddies there. He drops a nice little glove there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're already trying to carry his body back. Well done, Captain Almar. My name is Louie. Louie. Defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Tell me that treasure was ingested by the beast. Well, it was inside of it. When we murdered it, it came out of it. So I'm assuming that is probably the case. So they're going to bring... Actually, let's bring our other Pikmin back. So, yeah, you don't even worry about bringing your other Pikmin here. If you'd like, you can use your whites on it. If an enemy consumes a white Pikmin, the white Pikmin is poisoned, so it'll cause it to do massive amounts of damage. And that could be a way you can defeat bosses faster, but I wouldn't recommend it, even though you do see many more ivory buds than you need. So I just wouldn't worry about it. These eggs will produce nectar as well. I don't know, nectar eggs. I don't know what they were planning on growing into. Maybe that's just the yolk, and they get matured based on that. But with that having been said and done, we've got ourselves a pretty interesting treasure, if I do say so myself. As I said before, the final sub-level of most, if not all, dungeons has an upgrade to your captain. This is the 5-man knapsack. A 5-man knapsack. Okay. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Alright. Seemed task conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. Beautiful. So are you telling me the president lives with 4 other men and sleeps with them regularly? I don't know. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold C to take a nap. So yes, you actually need this before you have the ability to go and take a nap. If you're near Pikmin, they will actually take you back to base, which is very useful because regardless of the type of Pikmin that you have, even if you have purple leaves, if they take you back to base, they'll take you back as fast as humanly possible. They're not usually supposed to go this fast. Even if they were leaves, they would go this speed. Any combination of Pikmin will make the captains be transported that fast, which makes it very useful, even though you don't get to take Pikmin back with you. Sad but true. So with that being said, let's head into the Geyser of Truth and head back to the surface, because we've collected all the treasures in the White Flower Garden in a pretty reasonable amount of time, if I do say so myself. So with all 7 treasures in tow and no casualties, we've completed the White Flower Garden, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic stuff. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Alright, so let's save and get the hell out of here. We're going to be heading back to the surface, and, I don't know, did I make note of this? When you go back to the surface, time is at a standstill. You'll literally go back to that exact same point in time upon completing the dungeon, no matter how long you took in there. It'll be, you know, roughly midday or whatever here, so that's kind of interesting. So because we have a lot of time, actually, I'm going to do something a little bit different here. Let's actually take all of our Pikmin over here. Some of the enemies will reappear like sheer grubs. It's kind of annoying, but that's alright. We're going to be collecting more Pikmin numbers here. But I would like to collect a glint beetle that's sometimes over here. Flint beetle, rather. Because those are pretty interesting and something I would like to make note of here today. So, there you are. So, basically, these make an appearance. They'll drop nectar and pellets depending on, you know, if you can land directly on top of them. But on the 3rd time, sometimes they can drop, please. Alright, potions. Very nice. That is exactly what I wanted. That's going to be an easy way to grab potions is over here. Of course, the ship is going to make note of it. It's like, sweet Jesus, have you seen this blob of ultra spicy essence before? Yes, yes, yes. Alright, cool. So this is 1 drop, and it contains 1 dose. About to be proven wrong, ship/rocket ship. Alright, have you tried it yet? So there is a bit of an exploit we can do here, and something that personally I like to do because it saves time and frustration and just is a nice little safety net. You push your captain into it so that the captain will drink it, and then you grab with the other one, and you'll actually get twice the spray from it. Yeah, that's definitely 2 doses there, man. So I would recommend doing that for most, if not all of them that you pick up, because it just saves time in collecting other ones. There's actually another treasure here. You guys can go collect that. And I would actually like you guys to grab that honey wisp. Thank you. Oh, he disappeared. Damn it. Well, we'll collect you. There we go. And sometimes they'll have sprays as well. So I'm just going to work on probably collecting just more of these things for our Pikmin. There we go. Just so that we can be pretty safe for later on. Maybe we'll get more, oh, there you go. Remember, the female sheer grubs can't attack you, so they're basically null and void. There, you guys work on that. Alright. You guys can take some more of these just while we're working on this. Because we're going to be heading off to another dungeon here immediately, and I just don't want to, like, run there super fast, post-haste. And there's actually a treasure over there. Didn't really make much note of it. And that's good. Alright, cool. Some more Pikmin. We can't destroy that bramble gate because there's water there, unfortunately. Oh god, I was wondering what that noise was. I was like, what are they attacking this time? Beautiful. Beautiful. And I think we're all flowered up, too. It's not too bad. Alright, what do we got? This is, what is it? The Pilgrim Bulb, I think? Yeah! Alright, got it. I'm kind of embarrassed that I know so many of these names, but at the same time, not really. So hopefully we'll be able to get a 4th one out of this. You guys need help carrying that back? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. So actually, beyond where that creeping chrysanthemum was hiding, that is actually where, and there's our 4th, that's actually where the next dungeon is. So we're going to be heading there right now with our 95 Pikmin. This area is the 2nd dungeon that the game wants you to visit, basically. And there will be more violet candy pop buds that won't be there because of our exploit, but because we had 20 purple Pikmin in defeating the snagger, I'm not really complaining. I'm fine with that. So over here, in this sea of beautiful apple blossoms or cherry blossoms, berserk, biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. Ooh. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. Well, we're basically filled to the brim, so my sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Alright, cool. Actually, it's kind of funny you say that because there's nothing like that in there. Maybe one, but that's it. Anyway, we may need flame-resistant Pikmin. Red Pikmin are invulnerable to fire and fire attacks, and the reason why purple Pikmin are a little bit OP, but also why they're not, purple Pikmin have no immunity to any hazards. They're just there for brute strength. They get hurt by anything that can hurt them. But, you know, white Pikmin are immune to poison at least and are very quick, so they all do have kind of a bit of a payoff. So there's a bit of strategy. So with that, we enter the Hole of Beasts. This is amazing. The Hole of Beasts actually has some pretty cool treasures, I will admit. So let's see. Let's go collect all you guys. I think this first floor just has sheer grubs. Sheer grubs we don't need to worry about. Yeah, I'm just going to swarm them. Probably some male sheer grubs as well. They're just going to be chilling around. And remember, you're not really supposed to have white Pikmin at this point. There's so many purples, but there we go. Oh, he almost got eaten. Jeez. Alright, so attack you. Attack these guys. Just murder, maim, kill. There it is. Yeah. Here, you can get dropped on, son. There it is. Alright, cool. So they've already started taking that back. That might be the only treasure here, actually. Wow, you took that out all by yourself. Holy smokes. I'm pretty sure that's it, actually. The one sole treasure of this floor. Let's see what we got. This should look familiar to anybody who's ever played a video game. Got ourselves a lovely directional pad here. Cool. The Stone of Glory. You got that right. Although mine is failing me pretty bad right now. So that first treasure collected, let's get the hell out of here. This Hole of Beasts also has 5 sublevels, so it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So to the second sublevel we go, and I do believe this is actually a rest area. This is where those violet candy pop buds would be. So let's go ahead and see what's over here. We've got an egg here, but sometimes, very occasionally, these eggs will contain creatures known as metites. And metites are very important to us, just in the sheer notion that they can give you an absurd amount of nectar, like an almost impractical amount of nectar. And I don't know if they actually appear on this floor, but they're just basically a bunch of like larva creatures, and they're actually pretty useful. But this is where those violet candy pop buds were. But since we went to the Emergence Cave and we collected 20, we will not have that available to us. I just like having the 20 prematurely and being able to have the white Pikmin with us, you know, as early as possible, because that makes things going so much easier. So anyway, there's literally nothing there, so I honestly don't know what the point of me even bother trying to explore that was.